The cost of a college education is soaring. As a result, studies show a growing number of younger Americans are now turning to trade schools instead to land a good job. For more on that, Aaron Hilger joins us. He is the CEO of a nonprofit that helps with this training, the Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors National Association. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Pam. Thank you for having me.
Next week is the National Careers and Trades Week, and a nationwide initiative to connect people with these trade jobs. I mean, it seems high school is geared towards going to college. How do we change that narrative to include trade jobs as a good option?
I think that's a changing narrative, but you are correct. The high school has traditionally been focused on sending kids to college, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with college. But what we're really focused on is letting people know, parents and children, that there are great careers in the construction industry and in other trades that don't require a college education, where you won't incur the debt that you're getting out of college, and you're going to learn while you earn. So if you join a sheet metal apprenticeship or a building trades apprenticeship, we're going to train you for 3, 4, or 5 years, and you're going to have a great job while you're going through that program.
I mean, I come from a family of mechanics, contractors, those kind of trade skills. So I understand, but it seems like high schools have, they've been getting rid of those departments, the auto shop and all of that. So what kinds of opportunities, how can kids get this training? Where should they look?
So there's lots of ways to get career exposure. If you're in the Bay Area, which we're talking to now, we have a fantastic chapter there, which is Bay Area SMACNA. So bayareasmacna.org has lots of information about a career in the sheet metal industry. You can also look at Local 104, Smart Local 104's website. More broadly, though, we're seeing and being welcomed into career fairs in high schools now, which we weren't a number of years ago. So it's fun to see that change. You can also look for summer experience programs like the Heavy Metal Summer Experience, which is something we've been really involved with, which has provided career exposure to kids all over the country in the construction industry.
It seems like a lot of community colleges, which are certainly more affordable, have some of these trades training programs as well. Are you seeing that?
Many community colleges have trade programs. I'm from upstate New York. When I lived in upstate New York, a number of our colleges had really strong really strong programs in HVAC or electrical. I'm sure there's some in your neck of the woods as well that do.
So you're specifically in sheet metal and air conditioning. What kinds of opportunities are you seeing in that field? What kind of jobs and what kind of pay can people expect?
Sure. So there's a tremendous range of positions. So when people think of constructions, they automatically think of the field and the field workforce and the people who put great buildings together. So there's certainly careers all over that, whether it's in the sheet metal industry and manufacturing and doing welding and putting pieces and parts together for HVAC systems. But it also goes into the field in terms of actually installing those products. And our contractors have jobs in the office. We need project managers and estimators and people to help run the company. Some of those career paths would require more education, some do not. But there's a whole range of careers you can have in the construction industry, regardless of the path you choose to take to get into it.
Well, here in the Bay Area, and you're in New York, so we're in two of the most expensive areas. What kind of pay is there a range? I mean, can people make a living wage doing these jobs?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, wage rates vary by area, and you've correctly said that New York and San Francisco are two of the most expensive areas. And the sheet metal package in the Bay Area is about $120 an hour. Part of that is going to be your actual wage rates, $60 to $65 of it, maybe a little more, and the rest of it's your benefit package, your health care, your pension, your other retirement accounts, your apprenticeship training, all the things that go into being a successful worker in the construction industry. So a lot of our field workers in the Bay Area make well into the six figures.
That's a good hourly wage. Really quick before you go, are you hopeful? I know the thought of the Trump administration is that these tariffs and one of his goals is to bring more manufacturing to the U.S. Are you hopeful that will happen and that will create more jobs here?
Certainly we've been building a lot of manufacturing plants now, and that's exciting to do. To the extent to which tariffs encourage that, I suppose it's a good thing. I also have broader concerns about the overall economy, and if there's not a need for manufacturing because the economy sinks due to tariffs, that creates other problems. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time to figure that out.
Yeah, certainly a hot topic issue, but more jobs would be good down the road. But thank
Jobs
you.
are great, and that's what we want.
Yes, exactly. I think we can all agree on that for sure. All right, Aaron Hilger, thank you so much for joining us on this. And again, we're going to have this interview and more information on our website for people who are looking to get some of these jobs. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Download Fox Local for more videos on demand.